Hey everybody, welcome to Holt Growers. As you can see behind me, today, overnight, we did get quite a bit of snow. I'll just give you a little panoramic view of what we're looking at in this winter wonderland. Right there's our low tunnels. If you look at a previous video, you can see that we already counted those as a loss. The garlic's not too bad in there, but for the most part, they didn't grow like we expected, but they were also planted late for the cover crop, late in the season. So, learning experience, not overly disappointed by it, just chalking it up as learning experience for next year, so next winter. But check out this beautiful snow. It's all over the place. So today I'm checking on our birds. It's late morning. See how they handle it. You can probably hear them cackling a little bit in the background. I can already see that they're in need of water. The gravity-fed water is definitely froze solid, and right there, that black thing, that is our water. So I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod here, see how it works. See if you can see me pretty well there. So let me see if we can get it all right there. See how we go. So, like I said, tripod's a little short, looks like, and a little crooked. I'll be right back. There, got a block of wood. Let's see if that makes a difference here. Looks like we're going to be crooked in the other way. There, that's a little better. So these birds are probably hungry. They're definitely thirsty. So I have some water that I will give them and some food. So for those of you who haven't seen this yet, this is our birds' feed. Knock off the snow. We keep it out here. It stays dry in this container. We bungee strap it shut so animals, critters, alley cats, what have you, can't get in it. And right now we are using just your run-of-the-mill small crumble layered chicken feed. So that's what we're using. The plan is once we get our tunnels in place, when we're not actively growing cash crop, the chickens will have free range of those tunnels. They'll do their business throughout them, fertilizing the soil, taking care of any grubs, insects we don't want, and eating that, and that will be their main food supply then. But for now, it's your run-of-the-mill dry mix. So since I'm sure they're hungry, because I hear them cackling behind me, I'm just gonna dump this on the ground, let them peck at it while I get inside and get their feeder. So stay with me. Throw that down there for you ladies. Now I found that getting the feeder is easiest to go through our cleaning door rather than going through the door that they have. So hi ladies, how you doing? Oh, you are hungry, aren't you? Give her back. Yeah, you're not used to being out here, are you, lady? So let me introduce you to one of our birds. This is a lovely lady here. Right there. Say hi. Hi. Yeah. Got a little something on your feet there. But overall, it's all right. To convince those other ladies to come out to eat that food, I'm gonna put you right where I just put that food on the ground. Now, if you pay attention behind me, those other ladies should start making their way, but they're a little skittish. I have docile breeds, so I normally dump out any bedding or anything else that gets in there, so. Taking care of chickens is similar to taking care of any pet. You gotta make sure they have clean water, fresh clean water, and plenty of food. The other thing about chickens is chickens have a lot of natural predators, coyotes, bears, you name it, they're pretty low on the animal food chain. So that's why we have a full enclosure. Hawks will eat chickens, so that's why we have the netting on top, chicken wire on top, as well as on the sides. So shortly after we got these birds, we did have a bear come into the yard, hit this fence, my neighbor's fence right next to me, which definitely was a startler. Not sure if the bear was looking for the birds, but thankfully didn't get in and went its own way. So when it comes to feed for chickens, I'm often asked what else do I feed them, and it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So chickens will eat a wide variety of things. So if we have some stale potato chips or leftover oatmeal, things like that, I'll throw it in their run underneath their coop over here and just let them have at it. Whatever they don't eat kind of gets run into the ground. So show you this water. I'm going to move the camera a little closer so you can see it a little better though. That's probably good right there. That black round thing is a tire with water in it. Clean off the snow buildup. Break it up. To clean it's really easy. Pull it out and dump it out. So depending on how much crap is in it, actual crap manure, I may or may not throw it in one of our garden beds that are open, or I just pretty much throw it on the ground away from everything. So put it back in. Since it was frozen solid, it was really easy to clean it. All the poop comes out right with the ice, and then I just take fresh water and put in it. The nice thing about having the tire here, we have it packed with bubble wrap, which tends to help keep it from freezing as quickly. Obviously it still freezes, but it doesn't freeze as quickly as if we just had the water. Like I said, you can see the gravity fed water behind me. It's frozen solid. We're just gonna leave it sit there, let it thaw out on its own when it gets above freezing. It's fresh water, so it won't hurt the ladies any. I keep using the term ladies because we only have hens. We have 8 hens. We have no roosters, so they are all ladies. And I was right as far as food. They are definitely hungry. The one that I took out and put underneath, you can see her just pecking away. And then if you're able to see in there very well, I don't know, it's kind of dark, they are just going to town. So I'm gonna go grab the water and pour it in there. We're just over 10 minutes on this video. So that's an update on Holt Growers. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, if you're doing backyard gardening, if you're doing a cottage style farm like I am, sometimes you got to get out in the snow. Sometimes you got to get out in the rain, inclement weather, cold. It doesn't matter. If you treat these live animals as your pets and you take good care of them, they will return and take care of you. So stay with us, stay tuned. I need to apologize for not getting a weekly video out last week. There was quite a bit of stuff going on in my personal life, and it just didn't happen. So here at Holt Growers, I'm going to try to get a weekly video up so you can see the progress and how things go. Coming up in the next few weeks, we're going to be putting in our high tunnel, replacing those 3 low tunnels with 1 high tunnel over all 4 of the beds, and then also starting prep with silage tarps and removing the sod off of the back part of the yard to add more crop space. So stay with us, stay tuned, and may God richly bless you. Go out and grow something today, enjoy the weather, and stay safe.